What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the WARFRAME video. Today we're going over a fun Helminth Invigoration loadout for Mirage Prime, and we're also going to be talking about the Kuva ogris, and there will be lots of videos about the Kuva ogris coming out soon, so keep an eye on those on the channel. Before we get into it, make sure you're subbed and all that stuff, and also check out the live stream channel for when we go live on stream. Alright, so let's go over this. Today we'll be using the Prism Guard augment from Mirage. And one of the main reasons I'm bringing this video to you right now is because in the Nightwave store currently, this Prism Guard mod is currently available. And what this will do is it will change Mirage's fourth ability to actually become like a little sentient little turret thing following you around. And I use the word sentient. It's not actually a sentient like in the lore. It's like, it's going to basically have a mind of its own and do stuff for you. But as you can see, it's very blinding. So the idea of today's video is to just blind you as much as possible when you're in mission. So we have the Kuva ogris with the Nightwatch Napalm augment mod. It just creates a bunch of fire, very hard to see what's going on. So we can't see what's going on there, and we can't see what's going on behind us either. So we've got discos here, fire in front of us, and this is with the effects intensity turned down to basically 0. This is the least offensive way to look at this current loadout. We've actually lucked out. We've got a Helminth Invigoration. And this Helminth Invigoration will give us 200% additional power strength and complete immunity to stats effects. So it's actually basically a primed, sure-footed built-in, but even better. So with that 200% increased power strength, we can actually go for a hilarious Helminth combination like Pillage, giving 100% armor removal. Normally, Pillage requires 400% power strength to do this, which is near impossible, honestly. With this Invigoration, we can go to 100% armor strip. And with this current build, it's 832% increased damage with Eclipse. If you have an Invigoration for Mirage, normally you can get over 1,000% with like 500% power strength. So try that out. And then our Prism is just doing crazy damage. The reason this will do more damage than... Well, let's just quickly show it, okay? Like, this is going to be on these enemies over here. I was recommended this by a fan of the channel, and we're going to show a clip that she sent to me about her testing this as well in the video. Okay, so the thing about Prism, it does radiation damage. So it'll be great against these kinds of guys right here. But against heavy gunners, it's weak. That's why the armor strip comes in, and they're all instantly dead. Not a single shot fired. So that actually will work without the Invigoration, but the Invigoration makes it basically a foolproof method, where even if the enemies do have armor that resists it, like these heavy gunners, they're just done for. So one Pillage wave out, and they are gone. Everyone is gone. So yeah, there you go. It works very well on the Steel Path. And I would like to show you it without the Invigoration, but I'm going to actually show her clip. So she is on PC, and I'm not sure if she does streaming, but her name is Thicky Minaj TV. I want to give her a shout out for this, for sending this to me. So she's using the Exodia Hunt Arcane, and that's her build. I think she uses Corrosive Protection and a little bit less strength than I do, because she doesn't have the Invigoration. But here's what I've got for you. Remember, you're taking off 200% strength, and you're going to be wanting to put... Prime your foot up here if you don't have this Invigoration. We've got a Mars for some light teleporting. So the general gist of this, you don't want too much range. You do want good duration, because the thing about Prism Guard, it's actually got lots of downsides to it. So for example, it's got a very long cast time. Prism already has a long cast time. It drains energy per second, and then Prism Guard has a 4-second base duration. So with 208% duration, we only have an 8-second duration on this Prism. And you want it to be following you for a while. So that's something you're going to want to mod for. You want to mod for a lot of stats besides just range, really. We're not running a max narrow-minded just so our lasers can actually, hit a little bit further away. And then Pillage, like I said, this is not realistic for people that don't have this Invigoration. But you don't really need a range on Pillage at all either. So if you just want to use your weapons, use your Hall of Mirrors. You can use your Eclipse, use your guns there. And then when you have energy for this, cast Prism, just nuke things down all around you. If you want to go even more power strength, this is just to show a showcase of it. This is 515. As you can see, our Eclipse goes to 1,030%, and our Mirage clones do 103% of our damage. So, yeah, pretty disgusting here. We got enemy radars to see where the enemies are through the wall. And yeah, it will instantly nuke down the Steel Path. And there's certain enemies that this will not work on. For example, the Jugulus. This thing has like built-in DR, like adaptive DR. It's basically like a mini Lich, honestly. This will not work against these guys. I'm pretty sure even if you fully strip their armor, it's not very good against them. So this is one of the few enemies that will not work on. See, his armor's all gone. He's taking like 1,000 damage. So our Ogris would probably do more damage to him realistically. And we will have a video on the Ogris coming out very soon. Actually, multiple videos on the Ogris coming out very soon. So yeah, as far as like if I would recommend this to you, like you get the override button for Helminth every, was it like 4 weeks or something like that? So there's lots of really, really powerful choices for Helminth Invigoration. This is the Steel Path, highest level mission in the game. This one's really good. And you don't even need to specifically just go for the Prism Guard Blinding build we're going for right now. You could just go for a normal Mirage build. Maybe put Smite Infusion on here as a Helminth. Don't put Pillage. You'll get tons of extra damage from that, like thousands of % of extra elemental damage. But this is very fun. I do appreciate that this was sent to me. By the way, if you guys ever do have an idea for a video you'd like to send to me, I've got a spot in the Discord server for suggesting videos. You can also just directly message me on Discord if you want to send a video idea to me as well. Yeah, I still feel like Nidus is really fun too, as far as the override option. And like it's pretty much going to be whatever your favorite frame is. I've done an override for Saren, I've done an override for Garuda. And this was not an override. I actually lucked out and had this. But yeah, this is one of the stronger ones for sure. As you can see, the Steel Path, we're at full life support, hardly firing our gun off at all. Yeah, 100% life support, really easy. I'm trying to remember if this works, if Pillage works on Acolytes. I feel like it doesn't. But anyway, like we have a gun to destroy the Acolyte. We could bring a Stropha or something like that with us. I'll quickly show the Ogris build, but remember I have a God Roll Riven, so if you don't have a God Roll Riven, you will not be doing as much damage, but we'll find something to make it work for you, okay? So let's quickly show on the Ogris build while this gameplay is running. Hope we don't miss the Acolyte. There we go. Alright, so the general gist of this is, since we're fighting the Grenier in this footage, mining for Corrosive to have really big upfront damage. With this Riven with multi-shot damage, crit damage plus recoil, we hit like a truck. And if we ever get the orange crit cat buff, that's like an extra crit damage mod right there that we didn't, because I don't normally run crit damage on this thing. I like to run just overall base damage. If we were trying to go for a viral, I technically could have gone for a viral build and like put like a 60-60 viral mod in there just to make our lasers do more damage. But it was totally fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I think I died like once maybe in the footage just because I was like tabbed out or something like that. Here's the Acolyte, let's see what happens to him. The laser does very good against the Acolyte apparently, so yeah, there you go, man. If you found this video important or helpful, definitely let me know. And really, guys, if you want to get this Nightwave augment mod, it is only available from Nightwave, and I think it comes from Conclave too. So those are your two options. It's not one of those normal augment mods that comes from the syndicates. You have to actually get Nightwave. I think it's like 20 Nightwave creds, and it's only going to be available until Sunday. So we'll just quickly show you how you obtain that. Is this my login bonus for the day too? Oh yeah. Thank you so much, 10-hole Delirium. But you go over here, open the Nightwave button, cred offerings, and it should be at the very bottom down here. For some reason, I didn't say that I owned it, and I did own it, so I accidentally bought a second copy. But hey, you know, if this build does take off the ground, you can maybe pick these up to sell to people, like, you know, whatever like that. So, all right, guys, hopefully you found the video interesting and helpful. I'll see you next time for another video. And yeah, like, here's the thing: there's a lot of build videos I want to make, but the game is currently very buggy, and Dee is on vacation, so they won't be fixing these bugs. So we might make videos with bugs in them, unfortunately, even though I don't like doing that ever. But a lot of them are not good bugs. They're mostly bad bugs, which is part of the problem. So I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.